Hey guys, and welcome back to the Commander Cycle channel. Today we do have the Star Wars Black Series Gaming Greats Old Master Darth Maul from Battlefront 2. And yeah, so we'll take a look at this figure's accessories, packaging, and the figure itself. So yeah, we'll get straight into it. So here we do have Darth Maul's packaging here. And yeah, so as you can see, it's plastic-free packaging, but it says Black Series on the top. 3D render of the figure right here in the middle. Gaming Greats logo right there. Star Wars Battlefront 2, Darth Maul Old Master. Warning, Hasbro 4+ and plastic-free packaging right there. We've got the render of the figure here and the height and the accessory on the side. It says Gaming Greats at the top here, and then plastic-free packaging down there. Nothing on the top. Got this nice mural art on the side here that says Darth Maul Old Master. Then you've got another render of the figure here, number 23 in the Gaming Greats line. It says Black Series at the top here. And yeah, he's Battlefront 2, Darth Maul Old Master. Same name right there. And here's his bio. I'm going to go ahead and pause and read that. And then, like I said, Black Series at the top here. So yeah, now we'll dig him open and take a look at him. So here we do have Darth Maul. So we'll just use a knife real quick just to cut the tape off the top. You probably can't see this part because I haven't moved the box yet. But let me just grab it here. And yeah, so we'll just cut along the side here. And then we'll just flip it open and put the knife away real quick. And we'll grab it here. Lift this part open and then just take out the cardboard sort of area, sort of bubble he's in. And yeah, so here we do have Darth Maul in his packaging right now. And then we'll just try and rip off the tape here where the lightsaber or the accessory is held. Just easily can rip off. Just easy tape, and then you can just tear the paper like that. And then out comes the accessories, which just have to take apart real quick. And yeah, so he comes with, of course, the 2 blades for his double-sided lightsaber, and then another packaging box that comes with the hilt or like the sort of area he could hold it. So just take that out here. Yeah, looks good, which we'll get into later. But yeah, we'll set that trash aside and set the accessories aside too. And here we have Darth Maul trying to rip the tape off here, and it didn't really work. So I'm just gonna grab the knife again because it'll be easier to cut the tape. So we'll just cut along the tape here, and then hopefully we could just grab him out. And it seems to be the legs are also stuck because his legs are a bit different, which we'll get into later in the review also. So like I said, just cut the tape down here at the bottom, flip the knife or closed, and put it away. And then we'll put the cardboard off to the side or back. I usually put it back in the box. I keep the packaging. I don't know why. I just like the mural art and everything. But I put the cardboard back in it because it gives it some weight instead of just this light sort of box. So yeah, we'll put that in the back here. Then we'll rip him out of his sort of paper mache sort of wrapping. And yeah, so we'll just take it apart here. It does say Gaming Greats there and Star Wars Black Series on the paper, which I think is pretty neat. At least they put some design into the paper. And yeah, so here's the figure. I just throw the paper away. And yeah, so we'll take a look at Darth Maul's lightsaber. So here is the hilt, which does look pretty nice. Does have this nice sort of like curve, sort of like, isn't that like the Inquisitor part, I believe, right? Because that's how he got it. Nice silver paint to it, and then the other end is more rounded off. There's sort of black gunmetal paint on there too, around the handle, like in the middle part of the blade, or not the blade, the saber, or the hilt area. So yeah, I think this is a really nice sculpt, and it looks pretty good. The blades are removable, as they came in the packaging without the blades in them. But you can easily just plug the pegs into the blade and make his lightsaber either single or double-sided, whichever you want to feel. For some reason, mine, I don't know if this has to have a certain area, like if each blade is supposed to go somewhere, or just like the other joint was like a little bit warmer or loose, not loose, tight, because sometimes the figures come like all cold and tight and you have to warm them up a bit, but I don't warm up my figures that much. But yeah, so just put the lightsaber in, and yeah, lightsaber looks pretty good. The saber parts are a little bit bent, but that's because of the packaging and a bit of me. But yeah, either way, it looks pretty good. So here for Darth Maul, we'll go take a look at him now. His head sculpt looks nice. He is a different sort of color. He's more of a lighter orange than the comic book Darth Maul. And the face is a bit different too. The arms are also different. I think the same sculpt is used for the top of the arms. It's sort of like the bottom except for the glove parts. But I don't know if they're the same. I mean, the comic one looks like he has more muscles near the bicep area. But yeah, of course the gloves are different because he has gloves and the comic one doesn't. So the hands are a bit different. But I do think these are new arms. But yeah, so those two figures are clearly different. And also the legs area, which Darth Maul has the more robot legs, and the comic one doesn't. I'm trying to pop the head off here if you want a head swap, but it's getting a bit stuck. Because here's the archive Darth Maul, which kind of has the same colors, sort of. And that was the separate head for Darth Maul. Oh, I popped the egg out. So I'm just going to put this back in, and I'll try the head swap maybe later. But just got to plug it back in, and it hurts because my finger kind of hurts now because of the spikes. But yeah, if you want to try and flip that around, you can. His spikes are really a lot sharper than this one, because those ones are more roundish, and these ones are like a lot more pointier. But yeah, pretty good. I mean, if you want to do that, you can. I mean, around the chest area here now looks pretty good. It's got some gray and black paint to it, which looks good. The belt has some nice design to it. All these different line works and like wrinkles and everything looks good. On the back here, more just wrinkles and like lines for everything else. The pants look good, but the robot legs I think are the coolest part, because obviously this is what the main part of the figures is. I think the robot legs look really good and everything. So for articulation, Darth Maul can look about that far back and about this far forward. There's a bit of tilt and he can swivel all the way around, and rotation at the neck, which is pretty good. I think there's 2 ball joints. There's one at the neck and then one down like at the chin area, sort of. But yeah, pretty good head movement for this figure. So yeah, he can go about that far forward for the ab crunch and that far back for the back crunch. I think the belt sort of hinders the movement there, but otherwise it's pretty good. Or if you go that far up, there is a butterfly joint here. Can rotate all the way around, I think. Maybe here. But yeah, rotates all the way around, and the shoulder pad on the O-ring system kind of gets a little bothered. And single jointed elbow can get above 90 and rotates side to side. Up and down here, sort of for the gripping hand, and can rotate all the way around. And then up and down on this other hand as well. So yeah, leg can go out, that far forward, and about that far back. There's a bit of thigh swivel here, which is a little stiff right now, but otherwise works. Rotation here at the knee joint. Single jointed knee, which is kind of weird because it looks like it should be doubled. But I guess that's just the design. But that's how far back it can go. Honestly, I really thought this was a double knee, but it turns out it's not. But the ankle here can go back that far back, this far forward, and it can rock pretty good. So yeah, pretty good articulation for Darth Maul here. I actually like it, but I wish he had that double knee though. For comparisons, here he is next to the Darth Maul comic book on the left and the Phantom Menace archive Darth Maul on the right. So that means I just need one more Darth Maul, and that's the Clone Wars one. And once I get that one, I'm thinking on doing a Darth Maul figure comparison over the years and everything. So yeah, comment below if you can do that. Or if you can't, I'm trying to fix the comments right now. Also, here he is next to Qui-Gon Jinn and the Padawan Obi-Wan from the Phantom Menace. Looks pretty good next to these two. I actually kind of think he looks nice. I mean, he's a bit shorter than both of them, I think. But yeah. And here he is next to some clone troopers. The Battlefront 2 Jet Trooper on the left and the Clone Commando Boss on the right. I don't know how many times I've had to fly or run away from Darth Maul in that game. And it usually never works out, because either the lightsaber throw or the choke always gets to me. And it's kind of scary running from Darth Maul all the time as a clone. So yeah, here he is also next to a Stormtrooper on the left and the Battle Droid on the right from Jedi Survivor. He did fight Stormtroopers, right? In Rebels, I believe? I don't really remember. But he looks good next to the Battle Droid 2 as like Battlefront 2. And yeah, I'm not very good at posing, but this is basically an accurate representation of what happens to me in Battlefront 2. But yeah, overall, I think this figure is really great. I really like the lightsaber. I think the hilt looks really nice. The top looks really good. It's just the knees. That's the only gripe I have about this figure. If his knees actually did have that double knee instead of making it look like it, then I think he'd be good. But yeah, either way, that's it.